Okay, Jake. So I think it's kind of a widely accepted feeling that people don't really love PDA in general.
Yeah, I would say that's accurate.
Like you don't really want to see it most of the time.
No.
I'll tell you one place that I absolutely do not want to see it is Sunday morning at church.
Oh.
My gosh.
Oh.
So we've been going to this new church. Shout out Sam, my friend that listens to the podcast.
Okay.
It's not Sam. Sam was not PDA.
Shout out Sam. You love those earlobe kisses, don't you, Sam? Okay.
And these people in front of us, and Catherine and I didn't even like mention it while we were sitting there. But like as we were driving home, Catherine's like, the PDA with those people, my gosh. I was like, yes, thank you. It was like not like anything like crazy, like, but it was just like this, like they were like, this sounds weird, but they were like making out with their hands. I feel like
okay.
The guy had his hand around, the shoulder of
I
this
like
girl.
this.
And it was like they were kind of like teasing each other with their hand.
Ew.
Like sometimes they'd be kind of interlocking. Maybe one time they'd be like, just one finger. Other times just, just really squeezing hard. Other times it's like, it was just like out of all times, yeah, I understand. Like there's a time and a place, but
sure.
It's not while we're studying the book of Luke.
It's not in the pews.
No, not for the Gospels, at least.
I mean, maybe
Right?
Old Testament.
I'll say Habakkuk, maybe.
Sure.
Sure. Amos, go ahead. Who knows? But not the Gospel of Luke. No.
Making Sahelu with each other's hands? Oh, I'll see into you later. Don't need to do it right now.
It was just so uncomfortable. And so if you're out there and you're listening to this while you're at church and you're making out with your hands, stop it.
Stop.
Quit.
And take your headphones out because you're at church.
You weirdo.
Oh, that is gross. Let's talk about that more later. But first, our theme song.
Yes.
Hey, welcome everyone. Episode 81, the Tim Brown episode.
Yeah, 9 times 9, baby.
Yeah,
9 squared.
Torrey Holt, maybe.
I'm so bad with no, I'm not so bad with numbers, but I don't know that one. 81 sounds like Tim Brown for sure.
One of the two of them have got to be.
Tim Brown seems like a solid 80 though.
Yeah, Tim Brown, 81.
81?
Oakland
Okay.
Raiders. Okay.
Chris Carter, 80.
Yeah. Let's go Torrey Holt. I know you guys care about this a lot. 81. Oh my gosh.
Dude,
I'm
you're
the
good.
smartest guy in this basement.
Okay, Oz Hakeem. Let's just do
For
like
the
the most
Rams?
random Rams. Isaac Bruce was 80, I think. Kurt Warner, 13.
Yeah.
Marshall Falk,
28.
28. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, what are you guessing Oz Hakeem is?
Oz Hakeem was 89.
This picture has him also 81.
Oh, really?
How's that possible? I feel like they played at the same time.
I don't know if it is.
Him and Torrey were sharing jerseys. Okay, well, that is the 2000s Rams part of the podcast.
I will say it's really interesting that wide receivers don't really wear 80s anymore. Like they don't wear the high numbers as much anymore. It's almost all like 11 to 19.
Yeah, the Chiefs, we got Tyreek at 10, Mecole at
17.
17, Sammy Watkins at 14.
Ooh, GOAT at 14.
And then Byron Pringle at 13.
And 11, everybody's favorite, DeMarcus Robinson.
Oh, yeah. See, it didn't even make my list. Well,
Didn't
you're
even
right,
know he was
though.
yeah.
That's crazy. 5 out of 5
Isn't that interesting?
in the 10s.
Yeah. Like the tight ends are the ones that have the higher numbers. Like you're slow.
Yeah.
You get up there.
Yeah.
Like if you have like a number, 88, you're not going to be Tyreek Hill. If he had 88 would be run a 5.0 40.
Yeah. 88's for like your second string tight end who's mainly there to block.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Anthony Fasano, if you will. Like just a guy that has like a mustache unironically.
Anthony Fasano sounds like the name of a guy who's going to like invest his earnings from the NFL well in like an Italian like sub shop, I
Yes.
think. Fasano's.
Come to Fasano's.
Fasano's.
Where you're all welcome and salami's on special every day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fasano's Salamos.
No, I like that.
Something like
Salamos.
that. It's popping.
Yeah.
Brad, how's your week? You had a birthday this week.
Yes.
Dude, it feels like it's been 2 months.
I was like, was that really technically? Yeah, it was since last podcast for sure.
So much has happened since we potted last.
It's true.
So much.
Yeah. I had
your birthday.
Yeah, we had fun. We went Catherine always asks me, what do you want to do for your birthday? And I'm always like,
That's so annoying.
It's not annoying. It's just like, it's just like, I truly, like, I always say nothing. Like, I'm always like, we don't need to do anything. And she's like, no, we have to do something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. And so I say, let's go to dinner with our friends. So we went to Oklahoma Joe's and came back home, had some ice cream, sang with a little candle.
Everyone went around the room and said their first and favorite.
First and favorites. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was a good time.
Did you have any like new memories like that you were reminded of from all your friends saying your first and favorite?
It was fun hearing Scott's wife, Sam. She shared and she's like, I remember the first time I met you, I thought you were crazy. And I was like, what? Because I guess we met at a wedding. What? Me?
Crazy?
Crazy?
Loco?
That's not me. I've never been called crazy. Bizarre?
Sure.
Weird? Yeah. Mental? Yeah. The disabled kid tried out for a talent show?
Once
in the Patreon video, check it out.
Oh, that's right. They didn't even know that.
Yeah. I know. I was like, maybe, hey, FYI, we recorded 2 versions of the first theme song today, and the first one was not deemed that good.
And I compared it to a special needs kid auditioning for the school musical.
So that happened. Anyway, but Sam was like, yeah, I thought you were crazy because you kept trying to make me do all these funny things. And that's something I would do. Like when I'm first meeting somebody, I'm like, I want to make a fun impression for them. So I'm going to, hey, I dare you to go dance right next to that girl, whatever.
Yeah,
like something that's like completely harmless, but fun and
try to create
different.
some fun with new people.
Yeah. So besides that, I don't really remember if I had too many new memories, but it was just fun.
Yeah.
It's always fun just hearing like, oh, that's what you like about me. I don't know. Like that, like Jake, another shout out for the Patreon. Jake recorded this really sweet, awesome Patreon mini episode about me.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I've listened to it twice. Like,
no way.
Yeah, the next day I listened to it. Like I listened to it that night after you guys left, and then I listened to it the next day because I was like, I need to pick me up right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna listen to it multiple times.
Post birthday pick me
It
up.
is so kind, and other people also said very kind things to me. So
Well,
it was fun.
I meant it. Spoke from the heart. I did love Harrison's impression of you, or just like his favorite memory of you. Because, we've only known Harrison 6 months. And his favorite memory of you is when he first kind of got introduced to our friend group. It was during the pandemic. And he had known that, like, I'm pretty sure Brad's the guy with like one kid and another one on the way. But he is out here playing pickleball with us a lot.
That's right. Yeah.
That must not be him.
Like, yeah.
That must be another guy.
Yeah, that must be that guy that like is more responsible with his time. Like Brad has a business that he's supposed to be running. I don't really ever see him doing any work.
That must not be Brad. Or
He's just hanging out
getting
with Jake all the time.
Something confused here.
Yeah.
That was his favorite memory of you.
It was so true. Like and I think it's because I knew it. It was like Bo's about to be born and I'm not going to have very much flexibility. So I'm going to just like hemorrhage my time right now. I don't know. I'm just going to profusely spend my time
Yeah.
on the pickleball court.
Yeah.
And I did.
You did, yeah.
My gosh, did I.
You're hanging with us all the time.
So, yeah, it was a good time. I will say 2 things about birthdays. Well, shoot. What was I think I had another thing written down. The first thing for sure is here's how you sing happy birthday. For anybody, obviously everyone knows the tune, so I'm not going to teach you how to do that.
Though?
Okay. Two just quick things for anybody that's a party person. No one wants to start happy birthday, but be the person that starts happy birthday. Always start it way lower than you think you need to.
Okay, that's a good tip.
And way faster than you think you need to.
Good tip.
No one wants a slow, high happy birthday.
No.
Okay.
Especially slow.
Especially slow.
Yeah.
But also it gets high, especially for men out there.
It's one of the hardest songs to sing, is it not?
Like it's like you really belt that.
You
up.
have to lean back in your chair.
Yeah.
Happy
birthday, dear Jay. Yeah. So it's like, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to. That's like everyone's into it.
Here we go. Yeah.
And then I guarantee you, if you do it that fast and that low, people will do the great things at the end, like and many more on channel 4. A big fat lady on channel 80.
Oh, gross.
And then people will get so into
tight
it.
end.
Yeah.
Yeah. WWTDD.
WWTDD.
.gov.
I don't understand.
What would Texas Roadhouse do? A really fast happy birthday.
Yes, exactly.
I screwed up my D's.
Yeah.
But you got it.
Oh,
Yeah.
and the other thing is just ice cream cake is awesome. That was the other thing I was
Ice
writing
cream cake is good,
down.
Brad.
I love it. I don't really like cake, but I love ice cream. So ice cream cake kind of, it's like, hey, I have a cake.
What do you think about cheesecake?
I like it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's not ice cream.
It's not ice
It's
cream
not as good as
cake.
ice cream. But I like the cheesecakes that are like basically ice cream, like chocolate and all these Reese's on there and all this stuff. It's like,
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah,
Oreos?
less cream cheese, more like toppings and ice cream.
100%.
Yes.
But yeah, it was a good time. Birthdays was good.
Those are good birthday tips.
I felt more like I feel like everyone puts this on their Facebook wall, like the date. Facebook wall.
Hey, timeline. Come on.
Whatever.
It's not 2009.
I know. I feel like people always put this on their Zanga wall after the day after their birthday. Like, I feel so blessed. This year, like, I felt especially blessed.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say I didn't feel blessed. It was weird. I don't know.
I truly did like feel like very blessed and appreciated, and I don't know, like just loved by
It's
people.
nice to feel that.
Yeah, it really was. So it was a good birthday.
It's a bummer you only feel that once a year, but it is cool that it at least happened once.
Right.
You know?
Father's Day, you get a tinge of it.
Yeah.
It's kind of amazing though, like how kind and like forgiving Catherine is on my birthday and on Father's Day. Like, it's like anything I want.
Anything
fine.
goes. Yeah.
Like I was like,
martial law.
like my like the morning of my birthday, I'm like, I'm kind of tired. Maybe I should get Starbucks. And like any other day, she'd be like, Brad, you don't need Starbucks. Come on, we have coffee here. She'd be like, yes, you want Starbucks?
You want Starbucks?
Like it's like, yeah, I want Starbucks.
Well, and also it's free on her birthday. I think that makes a lot of sense too.
Oh, I didn't actually end up getting it. It's free on your birthday?
Yeah, any size you want.
No.
Anything, Brad.
No.
Anything.
Oh man, that's too bad. How
Dang.
do you have to like show your ID?
If you
say,
use the app, yeah.
It's my birthday.
I guess your ID would work.
Okay.
Usually like the app like knows your birthday and you can't change it. And so you just show the app.
Oh, okay.
Just flash the app and that'll work.
Dang it. Okay.
Next year.
Yeah, really.
Wait, so you went to Starbucks but didn't get it for free?
No, I didn't end up going.
Oh,
like,
okay.
but that was just a great example of like anything I wanted.
Normally she would say no.
We watched Whiplash on my birthday. That was honestly the biggest
Whiplash.
gift.
What is that?
That's that movie that I talked about, I don't know, 20 episodes ago that I loved so much.
Yes.
But it's like a really intense movie. This guy's like somewhat verbally abusive. Not somewhat. He is verbally abusive.
Sure.
And so Catherine, every time I bring it up, she's like, I don't want to watch that movie. Like, it's like kind of like, yeah, it's just dark and mean. It's really not dark, but anyway, but hey, but I was like, hey,
birthday,
let's do it.
Let's see some verbal abuse.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good time.
She said she liked it though.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll still recommend it to anybody who wants to watch a good movie.
I'll watch it sometime when I want to watch a good movie.
I actually, Catherine at first was like, no, I don't want to watch that. And I was like, please, it's my birthday. And she's like, can't you just find somebody else to watch it? And I consider at like 10:30 in the morning texting you and Isaac, hey, you guys want to come over and watch Whiplash with me on my birthday? I didn't do it. Catherine was cool, but.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of Whiplash, have you ever played the game Quiplash?
Yes. Have you not played it at our house?
Yes.
I own it.
Do you?
You've never played it with us?
I only lease it.
Oh,
So
man.
that's awesome that you own.
Oh, you should see Gunner in Quiplash.
Is it nice?
A, he's funny. B, we all know that Gunner
Misspelled words.
misspells the words. And so you always know which one is Gunner's.
Oh, that's great. I can imagine that being pretty funny.
Oh, and my dad loves it. Oh, yeah, it's a great game.
Really? That's
Yeah.
awesome. So I definitely played it before, but I mean, 5-6 years ago.
Right.
And I hadn't played it until like this past weekend. And two things about Quiplash. One, well, yeah, it's just fun, especially when you're a fun group of people. Like, it's a really good game.
Right.
It's a good time.
Explain what it is for people that don't
Sure.
know.
I guess, yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
It's a game based off of like being funny, off of different kind of just open-ended prompts. So it'll say like a bad name for an ice cream parlor, you know, stuff like that. And you have a lot of creativity, but not a lot of time to think of something funny.
Yes.
And then everyone else will get to vote on like which one was funnier.
You all have your phones, and so you like text it.
Yeah, it's like Kahoot. So it's great. When you're in the right room of people, it can be very, very funny.
People get slap happy so quick in this game. Yeah, it's so fun.
Oh my gosh. Harrison had me in tears. Oh my gosh.
I can't even imagine.
I'll get to that later.
Okay.
But first, one of the prompts was something you don't want to find in your burrito bowl. And so I was like, well, the obvious answer is dead mouse or whatever.
Right.
But I'm going to challenge myself. I put something down like chlamydia or something.
Okay.
Lindsay Porter is at the party. She puts down dead mouse. I see it on the screen. I assume it's Harrison since he listens to the pod.
Sure.
But no, find out it's Lindsay Porter.
Yeah.
And I was like, why'd you put that? Just out of curiosity to know if she was a ghostie or not, because I didn't think she was.
Yeah.
She goes, no joke. She's like, one of my friends in Dallas, just like a month or two ago, found a mouse in his burrito bowl.
Okay. So we have more.
Yes.
Tell me,
we
baby.
got a name.
Okay.
Blake Campbell.
Blake! First and last!
I don't even know the guy. Friend of me. I think Lindsay knows him personally.
Okay,
But
so it's confirmed.
Confirmed. And she said the same thing. She's like, yeah, he like posted it on his Instagram and all these lawyers like came after him. I was like, that's the story I heard too.
Okay.
So I guess he's like in the process of suing Chipotle right now. And more info.
Yeah.
I said, how much of it did he eat? And she said he ate 95% of it before I realized.
What did he think that was?
Silly Blake. I don't know.
We need to get Blake on the pod.
We need to get Blake on the pod.
How much money would it take, Blake? 20 bucks?
20 bucks?
20 Blakes? 20 Blakes?
Green Blakes?
This plantation, this Blake-tation, it's running low on green Blacks. Come on, Blake. We need to talk about this.
I will hit up my multiple sources. We'll try to get Blake on the pod.
Let's do it.
Let's talk about that bowl.
Yes. The 95, do you think it was like the pit of an avocado? What was
Had
this?
to have thought it was something like that's not necessarily supposed to be in there, but probably not a mouse.
Like, oh, this guac. Yeah, whatever. We could talk more about it with him, man. Okay.
But what a random like recurring theme to the podcast. This is like a true crime podcast.
Yes.
Now. We got to figure out what happened to this mouse.
Oh my gosh. We could have like a whole extra episode just with Blake.
Yeah.
Whew.
Oh.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay. Dead mouse.
But yeah, if you ever find a way to just make an opportunity to play Quiplash with Harrison. Even Isaac was pretty hilarious. Like I was in tears multiple times.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like people that aren't like even that, like even if it's not funny, their responses, it's like funny because of how not funny it is. If that makes sense. Like it's very rarely like, that's okay. It's like, cause they always think they're really funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so they're all laughing. Like it's Thanksgiving week right now. When people are listening to this, download it and play it with your family at Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
There's some prompts that are like, okay, you're trying really hard to be inappropriate right now.
But
I think you can do a family filter on there if you really want to. But
I was going to say that's when it gets kind of fun.
it is, but I'm just warning people out there, for the moms out there with the kids.
Yeah, of course.
You know,
maybe filter it a little bit.
yeah.
The hardest
Anthony
I laugh.
Fasano's salami, you know.
Take that out.
Yeah.
The I won't say the answers, but the funniest prompt was what would you title an adult film based off of an old school like arcade video game or whatever? So I won't tell you what Harris and I said, but I'll tell you like the video games that we chose. You can like fill in the blanks.
Okay.
I chose Donkey Kong.
Okay.
Harrison, which is already like a pretty funny answer. And then Harrison chose Duck Hunt. Which still makes me laugh. Oh, it's just so good.
Dude, Harry is so funny, man.
I mean, he's number one in my power rankings again.
Is he?
Yeah, I just posted him. Did you see?
Oh, I missed it. No.
Okay, it's probably good you didn't see before.
Whoa.
Before the episode.
Did I go down?
You dropped.
On my birthday week? Oh, what is this?
You're going out of town.
Dang it.
So we can't record with my dad.
Dang it.
That cost you.
Okay, I actually had this thought. We can talk about this off the pod if you want. But when does he leave? Think he's?
I don't know, because I'm even if you're going to be, I'm filming a wedding on Saturday, so I'm leaving.
So maybe it's your fault.
I'll drop myself on my own power rankings.
That would be a bold move to put yourself on the list.
Where am I at with myself?
Yeah,
kind of disappointed in myself.
Me, myself, and I.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah.
Oh, bummer.
Watch Whiplash, play Quiplash, and find yourself a Harrison.
Yeah.
Number one on the power rankings again. The patrons know.
Wow, that's awesome. Okay.
Here's an update. We've had some big weeks on the Ghostrunners podcast for a while. Another stat. Didn't have to dig too hard. Didn't have to go Royals 2006 for this or anything. But biggest Tuesday ever this past week.
Biggest Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Monday was like almost our biggest ever, but then Tuesday we came rearing back.
Yeah. All the people that probably were going to listen on Monday were like, oh, I'm really busy today. Let's go on Tuesday.
Yeah. So
sweet.
Another big week for the Ghostrunners.
Thank you guys.
A lot of YouTube comments. Biggest Tuesday ever for a single episode. Biggest Tuesday for the show. So thanks for telling your friends. It's awesome.
I love it, dude.
Love it, dude.
What's up with pickleball? You got any pickleball stories or anything?
Pickle stories.
We played pickleball together for the first time in a long time.
Yeah. Indoors Saturday.
Yeah.
It was kind of fun.
I hadn't played in a while, and I thought to myself, maybe I'm not that into pickleball anymore. Maybe I'm kind of, because I have an addictive personality, and I was very addicted to pickleball for a while.
Maybe you unaddicted yourself.
Yeah. But then we played, and I was like, nope, this is still really fun.
So fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Pickleball was great. Trey and I are going to Naples here in a couple weeks, which I think is like a big pickle hub.
Yeah.
What they call it, I think.
Yeah, that's what they call it.
Yeah. Kind of the Rhine of the pickle, if you will.
Right.
So, but thinking about bringing my pad down there, which would be kind of fun. Because that's also like, Trey and I are working kind of like almost too hard right now. Like we just did 7 stand-up comedy shows in 4 days. Woke up at 4:30 a.m. this morning, drove to Detroit, flew to Kansas City, got to Trey's house, recorded a podcast, shot 3 videos. And then we're shooting like 2 more videos tomorrow. Just like a lot of stuff is going on right now before this live stream. It's one of those things where it's like we want never before seen videos on the live stream. But once that's over, once we're in Florida, big chilling, big pickling.
Naples.
Nice.
Chilling in Naples.
But
Okay.
this week, not nice.
Big grind.
Yeah.
Holy cow. But
it's okay.
Like imagine like a huge rail in Tony Hawk Pro Skater. That's what you're doing. Big grind. Yeah.
Yeah. But I see those points.
Times 8, times 10, times 16. You know, it's like, boom, then you fall. Wasted.
That's kind of what it's like. Because it's like, well, luckily I'm fortunate enough to have a job where, for the most part, the harder I work, the more money I make.
Right.
So that's nice.
Absolutely.
I see the times going at the bottom.
Right.
It's like, this is okay.
Yeah.
It'll pay off.
Gosh, I truly feel bad for people who don't feel that way.
I was thinking that on my drive home today. I was like,
Yeah.
it would stink to work really hard one week and get paid the same exact
Right.
amount.
Yeah.
That's too bad.
Yeah. But it would be nice to go on vacation and get paid the exact same amount that you got paid the week before.
Okay. I was just about to yell, quit your job, but maybe don't.
Maybe don't.
That's pretty
Maybe don't.
nice.
It'd also be nice to go to the doctor and be like, actually, you don't owe any money today. And you're like, okay, thank you.
This is
Because
awesome.
I got healthcare through my corporate job.
Yeah, my health insurance has doubled in the last 3 years. I've emailed them saying, how come? I haven't been sick yet. And they won't email me back.
Yeah.
So I think it's time to get new health insurance.
Oh, wow.
Get someone who will email me back.
Yeah, you at least need to be able to correspond with your health insurance.
Yeah, probably. Oh, well. That we don't need to talk about health insurance anymore.
Okay, but you're working hard on the...
Yeah,
on the
honestly,
trail.
yeah, it's a lot right now. And second podcast of the day. Been up for a while. Although you woke up before the sun's rose as well.
Yeah, I've been doing this crazy thing where I work during the day. Like just all day.
Like
I work.
Anti-vampire.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like such a silly, like obviously like this is what 90% of everybody in America does. But yeah, I've been getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning and trying to get out to work by 7. And so I can be done and like in the house by 5 o'clock. Cause Catherine says the hardest part of her day is from like 5 to 6. Because that's like when the kids are becoming restless. That's when she's trying to get food going.
The news is on.
She's been with the kids all day. So she's frustrated. So I'm like, okay. And what I usually do during the day is like, I'll come in for like an hour usually and like play with the kids and like try to relieve her and put Bo down for a nap and feed Hattie or whatever. But now I'm like focused during the day.
No kids till 5.
Kinda,
Yeah.
which is kind of hard. Honestly, it's a discipline because I'm like, A, I want to help Catherine. B, I want to see my kids. But anyway, yeah, getting up early and working hard because I'm kind of stressed too. I'm trying to get stuff done before Thanksgiving. I'm delivering that table to Avery Mack.
Oh,
She lives in Salina, Texas, which is like near Catherine. So I'm delivering that. So I got to get it done.
yeah.
Can't really be like, hey, I'm going to have that a few days late. Because then,
Kind of need to get it on your drive down.
yeah. So just been working hard and
Look at us.
I know we're doing it.
And still podding.
And we're working hard and we're getting paid more money for it.
That's
You know what I
right.
mean? Like,
That's
it's like,
right.
Yeah, I'll make this happen for you.
Yeah,
Avery
of
Mack.
course.
So
I
anyway.
went to schedule. No, wait, what did I do? Oh, I scheduled my driver's license appointment because you have to
Right.
now. That's
Right.
tomorrow.
Okay.
So I got to print off some documents. And we were talking. You were like, dude, just buy a printer. They're so cheap.
Yeah,
And I was like, smart. Roll up to
have found
Target today.
Yeah.
And I go to their printer section. They have one printer that's $350, but then like 8 price tags, but no printers like on the racks, on the shelves. So I go
Printer
talk to
season.
someone.
Cuffing season for printers.
They're finding each other.
Yeah.
They and I said, hey, do you know if you have any other printers in stock? And she said, I think the ones out are the only ones we have. And I said, oh, wow. Why don't you have any other printers? You ready for this? I mean, you know, COVID.
Oh my gosh.
Stop. You can have printers in stock during a pandemic. I know you can.
Nope.
I know you can.
Can't. People are working from home. They need to print stuff off.
You can order more 2 weeks ahead of time.
Be like, you know what? I think people might need more printers this time of year, but let's go ahead and just not order anymore.
Order the same amount we normally would.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sick of it, Brad. The COVID. It's not even that I wanted a printer that bad. It's just a dumb
Oh my
excuse.
gosh.
I'm so tired of it.
I'm refraining from saying too much, but I'm just frustrated about our merch. I'm just frustrated.
Oh,
I'm
that's
frustrated
everything.
for everybody out there that's ordered merch.
Yeah, so I had that written down. It's just sorry about merch.
Sorry about merch. We are trying to get it done and expedite everything as much as possible. But that was the excuse I got the other day too. It was like, it's just crazy right now because of COVID. We ordered, whatever.
Yeah, we don't want to talk
We
about it
ordered
too
it in
much,
October, but
just know that
early October.
everything is out of our hands,
Yeah.
and we're trying to do what we can because quite honestly, it looks bad on us. If it becomes a thing like, oh yeah, you order Ghostrunners merch, you're not going to get it for 3 months. I don't want that to become a thing. So we're,
Yeah, those guys are not responsible about their driver's license. So why would they be responsible about our merch?
Why would they ship out my hoodie on time?
Right.
No, I sent out confirmation emails. Well, we don't have to talk about them.
Yeah.
When I thought they were shipped, and I guess they weren't.
Okay, so you sent those out yourself.
Yeah. So I marked the orders fulfilled like 14 days after I sent the Excel spreadsheet. I was like, that's enough time. That's enough lag time.
Sure. Oh, it wasn't.
It was not.
Oh, that's okay. My mom showed me that email the other day.
Yeah.
She's like, because everyone's asking us about this stuff.
Everybody's asking.
Yeah.
People I didn't even know had my phone number are asking, where's my hoodie, dude?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm in Toledo. All right.
I'm on stage.
I don't have time to deal with this right now.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Gosh, it's been a... Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Figure it out. But sorry.
Yeah.
Even though it's not our fault. Anyway.
Okay, I have 2 kind of fun dad things. I turned 30 this week, so I'm a experienced dad these
Big
days.
daddy.
Hit it one time. First one is this. It's not necessarily just dads, but just my friends and I are getting older, and this was like such a great conversation that my friends and I had of like, gosh, we're so old. So my friend screenshotted this tweet from Kansas City Chiefs. Apparently there's like a trend right now where it's like, it's like, whatever. This thing says Kansas City has the best barbecue, and then underneath it says official sources stated this is accurate.
Oh yeah,
have you seen
it's
those?
because Twitter keeps like doing that to Donald Trump's tweets.
Oh, okay,
they keep like marking his tweets as like, we don't know if this is true or not.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of like they're running with that.
Yeah.
So Kansas City has the best barbecue. Official sources stated this is accurate. And then Memphis Grizzlies responded to the Chiefs. Have you seen this?
No.
Memphis Grizzlies said official sources have confirmed this is cap.
Oh,
which I think is pretty funny.
I'm so tired of the word cap.
Okay, so I thought I thought it was funny that the Grizzlies are saying cap.
Yeah,
because they're like, that's just funny because they're just kind of a more, whatever slang filled organization. Their biggest song that they always play is "Whoop That Trick" at the Grizzlies games. But one of my friends said cap. Can someone tell me what cap means?
Oh, nice.
And then my friend Cookie, who's a middle school teacher, says lies. And then my other friend says, I had to look up what cap meant. And he put cap in quotation marks because we're so proper. Thought it was a typo for crap, but apparently it means BS or a lie. And then my other Mickey comes back. How does cap mean lies? And it was just so funny to me, like that like we all had to like be like, what's cap? Like I had heard it, but only like probably a year ago when Kevin Durant tweeted back at somebody, cap. I was like, what does that mean?
Is he selling hats?
Yeah.
What is this?
I was like, I don't know what that means. Apparently, yeah. And I love that we all like had to look it up or like ask people what it meant. B, I love that even after my friend learned what it was, he was like, how? That doesn't make sense.
Hey,
like that's such an old person thing.
Who's going around making up these definitions? That doesn't make sense to me.
Like just accept, like, how does that mean lies? What? I don't understand.
Yeah,
it's like it does. It just because it does.
That's like you're starting to get older. Once you start like doubting the generation below
right.
you. I don't know about them.
Yeah.
Our slang was better. We had YOLO.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with YOLO. Now YOLO makes sense. It's an acronym. You only live once. YOLO makes. I love YOLO. Yeah. I still use YOLO. You used to say TMI. Now I say YOLO.
Don't go there. Yeah. Anyway, I just thought that was so funny. Like, I don't understand what that. No way. How does that work?
Hold on. Hold on.
So, and then we basically proceeded from there to talk about, I guess, Twitter. I don't get on Twitter very much anymore, but they have a new stories.
Oh yeah, fleets.
Yeah. They were complaining about those. Like, what are these things?
Yeah. It's just another website trying to do something different and steal something from somebody else.
Try to do something different by doing the same thing as other people.
Yeah. It's funny how that works.
Anyway.
I need to give a callback to probably something we were talking about last winter. Zycam, aka Poppin' Zy Boys.
Zy Boys.
It's not a sponsor of the show, but it's so good. It's so helpful.
Yeah.
You take it at the first sign of a cold, and it goes away.
Yeah.
It's magical.
You have to take it at the first sign, though.
I just needed to say that. Like, it's crazy how great Zycam works. Yes. Even off-brand zinc tablets from Walgreens don't matter. Just get some zinc in your bod.
Oh, okay. So that's what the main thing. Is that why they Z?
Yeah.
Okay.
Zy Boys.
Wow. Okay.
I had a bad cold and gone.
You did.
Gone.
Because of those eyes.
Gone, Brad.
These eyes.
Was that super bad where he makes him sing it? Do you remember that part?
I don't know that movie very well.
That's
actually.
okay. Well, he sings that song.
Okay. What do you? Okay. I forgot to tell you my other dad thing. That was the first one. It was just like complaining about random like slang these days. Yeah. Second one was just a Brad fail. So I've been getting up early, as we stated, and since I'm getting up so early, it's like pitch black when I get up and get out.
Very dark.
And for my birthday, as we also stated, Catherine and Hattie and Bo all came in and woke me up with a bunch of balloons.
Oh, that's fun.
On the ground. You saw all the balloons on the ground.
I saw the balloons on the ground.
So the balloons, Hattie loves them. And so they're still just strewn about throughout the entire house, which is the spoiler alert to this story. So I get out. It is pitch black. And there's been times in my life when I'm a dad and I kind of step on a toy and I kind of, that kind of thing. Like classic, like, what is that doing here?
That's cap.
Kind of thing. But this time I did a little worse than just step on the balloon. I tripped, fell on the balloon, and popped the balloon.
Just like your front?
It was like my shin, like I kind of flipped out or slipped on my foot and then like fell down on it, pop at like 6:05 in the morning, and I'm like, oh my gosh! I just woke up my entire house.
I imagine you just like pretty bummed that you did that, just face down on the ground, and then you just say to yourself, "My bad."
Oh, couldn't quite put my nose on that one. It was, and I was like, luckily every one of us use a sound machine. And so we all sleep in like airplanes, basically.
That's nice.
It's fine. I don't know how I feel about sound machines. I'm a little on the fence about them.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't ever use them whenever Catherine's not home. And so I don't think it's necessary.
Oh yeah. I mean, I've never needed one, but I didn't know if you were like, oh, the thunderstorm is not accurate. I've never heard lightning or whatever.
Yeah. The rainforest is just so consistent. It stops every once in a while. Okay. Like we understand it's not raining 24/7.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I don't know. Esther's a audiologist. And so I think she said one time that maybe sound machines aren't good, but I don't know.
I saw a TikTok last week. It was like, I forgot exactly how it went, but it was just like, POV, you just,
point of view, Mickey and Cookie.
Yes. I don't know about that. POV. No, just kidding. POV, like,
why is that POV?
It was like, you just hooked up with a guy and he uses white noise to sleep. So then like you're looking at this guy and then he rolls over and like pushes the machine, and instead of white noise, it's just like these two guys like, dude, you catch the golf match, dude? We got to start that podcast, dude.
Dude, how's the Dow doing?
Yeah. Dude, you're so good at cornhole. It was just like all this like white noise. I was like, that's pretty clever. But it was TikTok.
More of a Truly guy or?
Yeah. It was TikTok, so it was probably not his original thing, but whoever was the first person to make the white noise joke. Good job.
Joy.
Oh, wait, speaking of that, one of the openers this week called Troy. It's kind of fun. On accident.
Wait, the opening, like comedian?
Like,
or like the person in charge of like the club?
Like the guy, like one of the comedians. Like, heard it was Troy's birthday today. That's pretty cool. And I was like, I did like the dad who's like disappointed in like the Chiefs defense.
Right.
Like, we got to get that figured out.
Right. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe them.
So then I just went up there and just murdered with Troy jokes.
Oh,
it was awesome.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I was like, all right. I know we're all excited tonight. You know what? Give a big round of applause. Who's excited to see Troy tonight? Huh? That's what I thought. And they love that. And I threw in Troy like 3 or 4 more times. Then when I got off stage, I texted Trey because he's about to go up.
Who?
And I was like, and I was like, FYI, opener called you Troy. I used it. It's crushing. Like lean into that. Like, so that's been kind of fun with the shows. It's like, I get to, I don't know if this is how other comedians do it, but like I will survey things and then like report it back to Trey.
Yeah.
Like last night it was like crazy drunk women on the left, like just FYI, like something to monitor.
Okay.
Like they're really, really excited for Toledo on a Wednesday.
So, Toledo on a Wednesday goes hard.
Yeah, you'd be surprised.
Yeah,
Way different than Toledo on a Tuesday.
Oh my gosh. Don't even go.
No.
Yeah. Just stay at home. Stay at the hotel bar at least.
Wait until you can get in on a Wednesday. It's worth it.
So wait, what's the schedule like in the show that makes it to where you have an ability in between? Like, do you guys have like a video in between you and Trey?
Yes. Good.
Okay.
Good job. Good job.
Like, yeah. Thanks. I thought whenever you did the live stream, I think one time at least, whenever I watched you just are like, and here's Trey, like you kind of introduced him.
Yeah. But in the actual tour shows, whatever. Oh, excuse me. I will introduce a never before seen video.
Oh, okay.
And then there's like an intro video, and then Trey comes on stage. So there's a little bit of time.
Gotcha.
But
how? Yeah, tell me all about it. What? So you went to?
I mean, yeah, there's
Kentucky,
a bunch of stuff.
Toledo.
Yeah, those are two, Lexington and Toledo, the only two cities we performed in. But I was even thinking about doing like a mini-sode for Patreon. Just like there's so much stuff that happened in the last like 4 days. So
sweet.
We'll get to what we can.
Okay.
But it was yeah, I mean this week doubled the amount of stand-up comedy I've ever done. So that was great just to get those kind of repetitions. And
because you did multiple each day at each city?
3 out of 4 days we did back-to-back like doubleheader shows.
Okay.
Which is a little interesting. Being up there and be like, okay. Or even like things I want to play off the crowd. Like I would forget like, wait, was that last show? Or like, have I already said this?
Yeah.
Do they know this? I didn't love doubleheaders.
Oh, okay. I was thinking it might be better because then you get like, not a warm-up show, but kind of like you're like crisp for that second one. Cause you're like, I know the jokes. I am hitting on all this stuff.
Yeah, there's definitely benefits. Cause there's one night where I tried a new joke and it didn't go well. And I only have to wait an hour before I can restructure that and do it again. I don't have to wait a full day or a full week, whatever.
Thinking about it, like maybe I should just take that all. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, wait like an hour and a half, and then I'm back up there and get another rep. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, I would have stretches where I was like, I'm the funniest guy in the world. Right. Why am I not doing that? You know. Then I have other stretches where I'm like, just go get a engineering job or something. Like you're way better at math than you are this. You know. So I don't know how. There's no way it's healthy to be a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
Just, I think the nature of it, not that I know what it's all about now, but just like the nature of stand-up comedy is never knowing if you did a good enough job or just like always wondering if it could have been better. You know, just because it's a giant puzzle. It's like, okay, these jokes are like hitting and they're landing, but like, what if I restructured it? What if I did this part here and switched out this word? Could that get even bigger laugh? Sure. So yeah, it's got to take a toll on you if you do this for a while. Yeah. Cause like obviously as a comedian, you're performing because you enjoy the affirmation publicly. Like, yes. Like, and so you can't just be like, oh, just don't care about what people think. Cause that's your whole job. Yeah. Is trying to make like people like you basically. They're paying to be entertained. Right. So you want to let them down. Yeah. So you can't just be like, oh, it's not about them. It's about me performing my art. Well, you know, it's not. I mean, but at the same time, I enjoy a lot of comedians that I don't laugh very much at. So maybe if I was at a live show, I'd like intentionally laugh at you. Thanks. You know, like maybe I would do like the same laugh, but like different lengths depending on what it is. Like no matter what, if I think it's funny, but if it's like just kind of funny, and then not like barely funny, like just the precursor. Yeah, you're like, yeah, you're trying to cast out the fishing pole, but yeah, but like really loud still. Like I want to keep the same volume every time. It's more about the length of the laugh for me. That was a long one. That was a good one. Yeah, that one exhausted the windpipes. Oh man, I should try more jokes on you. That's good. What if it's like, what if somebody like laughed so obnoxiously that you're like, I don't want people to laugh anymore. You gotta stop. You gotta sit in the back or something. Seriously, like what if I was there doing that? Like, it's like this is not fun. You're making me feel unfunny because you're laughing at everything and it's annoying. I'd probably say something like, do you have like, is someone's like hand up you? Are you a ventriloquist? Like there's no way that's your real voice. Someone hand up to you? Yeah, that's what you should say. Someone hand up you. Someone hand up you, man? I know it's Toledo on a Wednesday, so anything goes. But hands ups you? What do you think? Dude, one thing that I love this week that I'd never done before, but I'm excited to like hopefully keep doing in these comedy clubs is what they call crowd work. And just like talking to the crowd and making jokes off of them. Oh. I think I'm like way more catered to do that. Yes, and absolutely you are. Dude, it's so fun. Yeah. It's like so much more like fulfilling and rewarding. You know, just asking people just open-ended questions and just like trying to roll with whatever they give me. Right. You know, even when people, there was one show where, you know, I'm asking these people, how do you guys know each other? Some of us are just kind of friends and sisters. Okay. Sister friends. Cool. Whatever. What about you guys? How do you guys know each other? Friends. All right. Lively bunch in Toledo. This is all, you guys are giving me a lot to work with. This is cool. You know, like even that, like is funny. Right. Even though that's like the worst case scenario. Yeah. But you can always like, you can just lean into the fact that it's not funny. Yeah. And like, that's funny. No plan when I go up there. So I'm like, I'm sure I could get better at this and kind of have like a structured kind of plan. Right. One thing that I started doing, so I guess maybe I did kind of start to have a plan, is I would ask married couples how long they've been together And this is kind of fun. Yeah, the very first time I asked this, I was like, how long have you guys been together? And they're like, 14 years. And they looked so incredibly young. I thought they were lying to me. And they're like, no, seriously, 14 years. And I was like, you guys look so young. I was like, were you part of a cult?
Yeah.
Like, how did you, and that,
right.
I got
That's
laugh.
perfect.
And then they messaged me afterwards and they were like, that's so funny you say that. We're both pastors' kids. Kind of were a part of a cult. We're married at 18. I was like, I nailed it.
Okay.
I knew it. You had
They
to
were
be young.
32. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were
nailed
2
it.
years older than me and they've been married for 14 years.
Yeah.
Oh,
So shout out
Good
you
for
guys. One guy asked him, what's the secret to marriage? 11 years. He goes, alcohol. It's like, someone get this guy a therapist? This guy's scaring me.
I got a therapist. His name's Johnny Walker Blue.
What is that?
Alcoholic drink.
Oh, nice.
Whiskey.
Dude.
His name's what's
Jim Beam.
yeah, what's the tequila? It doesn't matter. We're so alkies.
I made a tequila joke last night too.
Did you?
This is the drunk women, Toledo on a Wednesday.
Patron. Jose Cuervo.
I had Patron this week. I've always heard it was like top shelf, like good tequila. I don't know if I'll have Patron again. Very watered down.
Okay.
But T-Pain made it sound so cool.
It is cool with T-Pain.
Yeah.
Was it on Wednesday?
Yeah. It was,
Okay. Well, on Wednesday, it's watered down Wednesday. In
Dang
Toledo.
it.
Yeah.
watered down
You
Wednesday.
gotta know.
They make a little more money that way.
That's right.
Whatever. I could talk about that forever. Just like the fun, like crowd work
Patron.
jokes. But yeah, Patron.
Yeah.
Trey and I are still doing our thing where we call up a woman and sing to them,
Uh-huh.
and that's a heavy hitter every night. That's
Right.
really fun. And I've started to get even more like free with. Oh, dude, you'll love this story. So, every person who comes up there, we want to get to know them so we could sing about them. It's an improvised song, and we always ask them what they do for a living, and that gives us somewhere to work with. What's your name? Who you here with? You got any kids? Whatever.
Yeah.
First night, I forgot what she did, but I think stay-at-home mom. Whatever. Easy to work with. Next one. What do you do for a living? I teach deaf children.
Oh, careful.
Okay.
Helen Keller.
Yeah. So I went
yeah.
for it and it worked out great.
Okay.
It worked out great.
Yeah.
I don't remember what I said exactly, but just like, whatever her name was. Amy, thanks for joining us on the stage.
Mm-hmm.
When you're teaching your kids, they can't hear what you say, something like that. But then the next night, whatever, Cheryl or whoever comes up. All right, what do you do for a living? I work with special needs kids. It's like, come on, you gotta catch a break here.
Okay.
Is
What's
so
your favorite color?
Yeah, I got a hobby.
Right,
Or have you ever done anything different than that?
Were you in a cult? Yeah. Oh man.
So yeah, I just kept getting like just rough job descriptions every time. One girl's like, I'm a transcriptionist for a radiologist. It's like, dude, I don't know anything about your job.
Any nurses out there?
Teacher,
Yeah.
nurse, even volunteer firefighter.
I'd take paralegal at this point. Just anybody, whatever you got,
Just one word. Just give me one word.
everything you got. Yeah, right.
I don't want like an adjective for what you do.
right. Something that like comes up in the aptitude test whenever you like
a
what job is
cluster.
suited for you.
Yeah.
Like you're suited for accounting. Okay, great.
I know that.
You're suited for transcriptions for radiology. Oh, okay. What did you do with that?
That one, I did something.
I don't even think I know what radiology is. I mean,
Dang it. Oh, I'm bummed that I can't remember because that one, I pulled off something really good. Oh, bummer.
what is is that like MRIs and stuff?
I think radiology could be something with like cancer treatments,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
But still, transcriptionist? Like, are you like a note taker for the radiologist? I don't know.
Yeah. No, I have no idea.
Dang it. I'm bummed I couldn't remember that one because that was one of my favorite jokes of the whole week was whatever I said for the radiologist. We had a girl named Kathy on stage. This might have been her. This might have been Kathy, the transcriptionist for the radiologist.
Okay.
I called her catheter.
Oh,
it's like, I
that's
don't know
good.
what you do, but
Yeah.
some,
Sure.
a little flirty with catheter. And
Flirty. Oh, those catheter those
Oh.
catheter pickup lines.
And then another one I was proud of. This happened late last night. Girl's name was Heidi, which is fun. So I threw down. She worked in real estate, so that was not bad.
Okay.
There's some jokes
Yeah.
there. But then it was, girl, you're on stage. I think that's pretty neat. Or girl, you're single. I think dang it. Girl, we're both single. I think that's pretty neat. After the show, you want to play some hide and seek.
Oh,
Brought the house down.
Heidi C.
Yeah.
That's good. That's really good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I don't know if it actually brought the house down, but I was fired up afterwards. And I started dancing like crazy afterwards. I was so excited.
That's what it's all about, is the physical humor on top of it.
Oh, yeah. Because I kind of have to, compensate for my singing.
Right.
So I dance it out pretty hard.
You got to embrace the fact that you're not you're not the one that's there for the singing. You're there for the humor.
To just look at me dance.
Yeah, right.
Comedy club stages are small, though. You got me, Troy, Alan, Kathy on a stage. Not a lot of room to dance.
Not a lot on
Fell
there.
off one stage.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it was fine. Not on purpose.
No. Did you catch yourself, or did you
I had
pop that balloon?
I had a wireless mic. Yeah, I didn't pop the balloon. But yeah, I kind of fell over, but it wasn't
you had a wireless mic? Like around your...
No, handheld.
Oh,
but
wireless mic. Not
a Britney mic.
Yeah. I thought you were
Just
JC Chazé out there. Bye. Yeah, like, oh, wow. Okay.
Not quite that, but...
Yeah. That makes more sense.
Yeah. But
do you ever? Sorry.
No.
Do you ever use the mic as like a prop? I feel like if I did stand up comedy, I would really enjoy that.
I haven't yet.
Like just kind of like hit it against your chest or something. I don't know. Like I just think people that do that are so funny.
That is a good idea.
Dave Chappelle did that the other day, and I saw it. Like he didn't even he just kind of made a joke, and then like the punchline hit, and then he hit his microphone on his leg, and it was just funny to me.
I should try that.
Just like the noise of it is humorous.
That's great. And that's what's so great about what we're doing is I can try that.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't work, I can do something different.
Right. You don't have like a specific brand of your comedic delivery.
I can reinvent myself every night if I want to.
You can be super dry. You can be super, whatever, crazy, animated,
Yeah.
So that's fun.
It is fun. Like everyone who came to a show saw like a pretty different set of mine. Just like, this is the time to try some stuff out.
Right.
So...
I love that, dude.
But it did go well. Some other things from the tour and the show real quick. We had some very different openers along the way. We had one guy who calls him Troy, a little out of touch.
How's he? There's local guys?
Yeah, we just get local guys.
What do they go, like 5 minutes?
They go 15. So I go
Really?
5, they go 15, then I go up for another 5.
Okay.
And then...
okay, Trey, if you're listening to this, get the local guy 10. Get Jake 15, 20.
No, it's okay.
No, it's not.
It's okay.
It's okay, but it's not. Anyway.
Had another guy, Joe Deuce. That's his name.
No, it's not.
Joe
His
Deuce.
real name.
No. That's what I said too. I said, that is quite the stage name. And he's like, yeah. He's like, I think he's fully black, but he's kind of light skinned. And his real last name is Salim. And he's like, just to be honest with you, in Kentucky, trying to get gigs with the last name Salim. He's like, once I change it to Deuce, everything changed. I was like, that's so sad.
That's crazy.
It's so interesting. And I was like, and also Deuce is a sick name.
Joe Deuce, it's like, that's a punchline in and of itself.
Yeah, and that's how I'd introduce him. I was like, he's straight out of wherever he's from.
Yeah.
You see him on Hulu, Fox. He's got the coolest name of anyone I've ever introduced. Joe Deuce. But he was the man. We got each other's phone numbers. He's so nice and is giving me very specific feedback on my jokes, which is really helpful. And
oh, cool.
A lot of comedians look down on people like Trey and I because we just got spoon fed these opportunities. We didn't we're not the pure comedians, but he was just the best and really? so funny. Another guy
named,
named,
his main job? Is that his full time thing?
I don't know. We don't know if it's rude to ask.
Yeah,
you got anything else you do?
Right. Because
probably right.
You would think
You're probably part time somewhere.
Seriously though,
so we don't ask because we don't know.
Because the only people I've ever well, I think maybe only documentary I've ever seen is Jerry Seinfeld talking that Netflix special he had where he went around to all his old club and
it's pretty cool.
old house that he used to live in, and he talked about stuff. But I haven't seen anybody else that's an average comedian, like a documentary about them.
Yeah. Where's Joe Deuce's doc?
Yeah, Deuce doc. Give us a Deuce doc, please.
Come on. What if I told you? But another opener we had, Brad. His name was Brad.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a comedian in Kansas City named Brad Ellis.
What?
Which is a killer to me. Because I don't truly. I do have desires to do stand up comedy. I think it'd be cool to try, but it's kind of sucky that there's already literally a stand up comedian in Kansas City named Brad Ellis.
You know what you got to do? Brad Deuce.
Brad Deuce.
You got to go Brad Deuce. You have to.
What up? It's me, B Deuce. Brad Deuce sounds nice.
Deucey do. Run a lap around, yo.
The Deuce. The Deuce is looms.
Who's ready to get a deuce dropped on him? It's Brad Deuce.
Hey.
Brad Deuce. Dang, it does have a ring to it. It's all one,
pick up your deuce bags in the back. We got merch in the back. You want a deuce bag? It's right there for you. It's got my face on it. It's a caricature of me. Brad Deuce. I would change my accent too, apparently.
Yeah, you would.
Yo, what up? It's me, Brad Deuce from Olathe, Kansas.
You ever seen a guy put a mic on his chest?
Hey, that's when I said I'm no pirate, I'm your wife.
Huh? Hey, it's me, I'm just deucing up here.
I'm just deucing, eh?
I'm deucing.
You telling me I have to glow in this deuce?
The aggressive mic punch.
Oh gosh, flimsing this thing around. Okay, all right. Anyway, Brad Deuce sounds
never
great.
seen a deuce on a stage. Come on.
You guys ever see it? Yeah, I was literally gonna say the same thing you did. So.
That's okay.
That's how we improv sometimes. So, Brad, the opener.
Brad Deuce.
Brad
That's
Deuce.
funny. Poor guy. Well, not poor guy. He's been doing stand-up comedy for years. He should know better. He goes up there and he's like, some of you guys have seen, they're trying to take some of these statues down. And it's like, oh, dude. I don't even know what you're about to say next, but not the route to go.
Yeah, know your audience too.
It doesn't even matter who your audience is. Don't talk about the statues being torn down, dude. Oh my gosh.
The shock factor, I guess, of that. I don't know. I do understand like comedians sometimes go for that, but it's a risky road.
Yeah.
And you have to be really good at being like way politically incorrect.
Yeah.
And not very many people are. Like usually it's just like, you're canceled. Like we'll never have the Deuce loose in here again. I'm sorry. Sorry to say.
That is the last time we get the Deuce's feathers all up in, all strewn about. Yeah, so that poor guy, he only did it once, and then we got Joe Deuce in the house. But yeah, I mean, this guy was just talking about the statues being torn down, how he swears he's not racist, just stuff like that. We're just like, gosh, dude, I got to follow that now.
Was that in Kentucky?
Yeah.
Okay.
White guy. And yeah, I had to go back up on stage after him. Like, all right.
So, statues, huh?
Statues, huh?
You guys were looking like statues out there in the crowd. Didn't see many of you laughing. Not even you over there, the drunk girl on the left. I don't know. That's funny though. Gosh, I have nothing to rival any of your fun times. I have random things, random thoughts.
On white meat?
Here's one. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a good rhyme. It's not a rhyme.
No.
Catherine and I were talking. This is not even funny. This is more just like something that you might have an answer to.
Okay.
We were talking about Hawaii the other day.
Ah.
I don't know how we got on the topic, but we were just talking about like people who either live in Hawaii or like are from Hawaii, how that works. We just don't really understand. Like, no. Like, hear me out. Like you.
What is Hawaii?
Kind of like we're like do they have companies that are headquartered in Hawaii? Probably not, unless they're like intangible tech companies, because any kind of like company that has like a tangible product is not going to be in Hawaii.
Yeah.
They're going to be on the mainland, I guess is what they call it probably. And so like if your family's from Missouri, but if you lived in Wisconsin and you said, yeah, and like you grew up there, then you're like a Wisconsinite, or like whatever. You had a family lived in Wisconsin, grew them up. They're Wisconsinites or whatever now. Like, does that happen in Hawaii? Are there Hawaiians out there that are white? Like just like normal, like if you like, are there any people that like, yeah, I was 20 years old and I decided to move to Hawaii and just live there because this job was headquartered there. And like Catherine and I were both just like blown away. We're like, I don't know. That's a great question. We have no idea about anything about Hawaii.
I would guess. I mean, I don't know the answers to any of this really at all.
Do you know about any companies or like their economy? Like, are they doing okay? Is it like all tourists?
I don't know much about their economy either.
This might get cut out, but
I would guess that a lot more like white Hawaiians are going to come about just with like the tourism boom to Hawaii in the last like 10 years, probably. Yeah. Like I know like Jefferson Bethke, it's a friend of mine, lives in Maui, and he has had several kids in Hawaii. So they're, first gen Hawaiians. Right. And they're white. So I'm sure that that's happening more, but I wonder if like that's happening mainly on like Oahu and maybe Maui. Because when I was in Kauai, it seemed like very much not the case, and like still like more like indigenous. I think there's like 4 that like that are like habitated, and then like some other smaller ones that just the Aborigines live on. No, I don't think anyone lives on them.
I didn't know. You could have fooled me. I was like, really?
Yeah, bow and arrow. Yeah, that's it.
They have leprosy there. All of them have leprosy, so they can't leave.
They can't leave.
Whoa.
Bummer.
Like Lord of the Flies.
Yeah. But no rabies on the other islands, which is nice.
That's crazy.
It's awesome.
And no snakes, right?
No snakes. They come as a package deal.
It's like maybe. We don't know. We don't know anything about Hawaii. Oh man. Anyway, and like, do people in Hawaii like? Are they like, oh, I just got to get out of Hawaii? You know, like people in Kansas, they're like, I got to go move to Dallas. I got to go do something else with my life and see the world and go see New York. Like, do you think people in Hawaii are like, just can't wait to get off this island?
I gotta get landlocked.
Right.
I'm so sick of this water.
Gosh, I just want to go see a farm in Kansas.
I need to see a tractor
Yeah.
ASAP.
Please get me to a tractor.
Gosh.
That John Deere thing looks cool. Like that's nice green.
That's awesome.
You know?
I
Like,
bet they have to a little bit, right?
I don't know.
But then again, like we don't go to Hawaii much because it's expensive. So I'm sure they're not like, they got to really be dying to see Kansas to come here.
or even like, yeah, they're going to Idaho. They're not going to Idaho.
You're not going at all.
No.
I bet they go to Los Angeles.
Yeah.
St. Diego, maybe.
Yeah. Because of the beaches
Maybe
and
Australia. Yeah. Because of
I
the
want to go
palm
somewhere
trees.
warm that's really pretty and that has, yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe they have their family meet them in
I know.
San Jose.
Who knows?
Maybe.
I know. It's just, anyway, I literally had down Hawaii ?
I saw a chart this week on Reddit of like NFL quarterbacks and like where they played high school sports. And it was
Okay.
cool that like so many states have none. You know, Kansas, Wyoming, Montana, Iowa, North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, whatever. You know states.
Uh-huh.
But then 2 from Hawaii, Mariota and Tua
Oh, wow.
are both from there.
Yeah.
And like
I forgot
Carson
that
Wentz,
Mariota.
I think is from either Wisconsin. Maybe he's from Minnesota. Yeah, maybe he's from Minnesota. And he's like the only one in like the north or
Really?
like even like the Middle East kind of.
Really?
Drew Lock from
Ohio?
KC.
Middle East? I don't know. What do you
Yeah,
consider?
I don't know.
Ohio just feels like it's got some talent.
Ohio probably does.
Yeah.
I don't know, but whatever.
That's crazy, though.
Yeah, it's just
They're not very good at football.
a lot of Texas, a lot of California,
Yeah.
and then 2 in Hawaii. Good for them.
Good for them. Tua is fun to watch.
Yeah,
He's
and there's
gonna
2
be good.
of them from Hawaii, which is cool.
Yeah. Chris Berman made that joke.
Dang it.
Not that exactly, but something about like two of them. Anyway.
Touchdowns, we got 2 of them.
Yeah, whatever he said.
Something like that.
Okay. There's another random thought from me. What kind of, let me start again. For my birthday, lots of people wrote on my wall, my Facebook
Come on.
timeline.
So old. Stop the cap.
But it's my profile. Stop the cat, bro. Real talk. Is that cool?
On the DL. Come on.
On fleek, bro.
Come on.
On fleek, bro.
Brad.
Like there's so many people that will write on my Facebook timeline.
Timeline. Thanks, boomer.
That like I haven't talked to since high school.
Some people, I think that's just their personality trait. Like I'm going to be
Seriously.
good at writing on birthday timelines.
I want to know. I want to do a case study on those people though.
Forrest Wheeler. She's my girl.
Really?
Don't talk to her unless it's my birthday.
Yeah.
Every year she comes through.
And sometimes it's like literally as simple as possible. No capitalization even. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
No period. No exclamation. And I'm like,
You don't seem like you want to be here.
yeah. And it's one of those things where it's like, I don't think that does anything for me. Honest, like maybe it does a little bit when they write that. Like, but I'm seriously curious. Like, if somebody's out there right now, do you write happy birthday on every single, and like if you don't have a relationship with them at all? Like, I understand there's probably like my dad, he's got, I don't know how many Facebook friends, 500 maybe.
Yeah.
And he's like probably close to most of them.
He'll throw down some lowercase happy birthdays every now and then.
No, he'll write like a novel usually.
Oh.
Happy birthday. Hope you're doing well. Hope the Lord blesses you.
Say hi to Sheila for me.
Yeah, right. Something like that. But yeah, it's just so funny to me, some of the people that will write that stuff. And I'm like, that's nice. I'm not upset.
But we're
by any means.
intrigued.
I'm intrigued. I just
Yeah.
want to know
If
why. What are you doing now?
if you're a lowercase HBDer out there, hit us up.
Like, do you wake up every morning and say, whose birthday is today? Oh, cool.
I know a lot of people who use birthdays as a way to unfriend people because it's like a reminder like every single day of
Yeah.
like who am I friends with, which is such a funny thing. Like on your birthday, they just get unfriended.
I used to have a lot more friends than I did right now.
Yeah, every birthday I lose 6 friends. This sucks. 4 in real life, 2 on Facebook. Gotta stop taking my pants off.
It's just what I do on my birthday.
It's just, I don't know, the catheter jokes are hitting. I don't know.
I like watching Whiplash without undies on, okay? Anyway.
I like playing Duck Hunt. Sue me.
I just stuck. Oh man.
That's a good thought. That's
Yeah.
a good thought.
So
I need to give some shout outs to all the ghosties that I met in the last 4 days because it's pretty cool. Like made me miss you a lot, made me wish that they could have met you.
Okay. I thought you were going to do like one of those joke things with the $15 patrons.
No.
This is real.
This is real.
Awesome.
These are real people.
Oh, I'm excited to hear about it.
Very first show, I come off stage and realize I don't really have a plan of like where I'm supposed to stand or sit, and like the green room's kind of far away.
Ricky Bobby style, like don't know what to do.
I'm not sure what to do with my entire body. And so I just scurry off to the side and sit. I'm like, can I sit here? And next to this like girl, she's like, yeah. And so I'm just like sitting, and I'm like truly kind of off stage. Like I'm hidden, it's fine. And then about 30 seconds afterward, she's like, I love Ghostrunners. And I was like, oh, I picked the right seat.
Hey, Troy, get a load of this girl. Oh, that's awesome.
She knows Brad Deuce. She knows Brad Deuce too.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
So that was how like the week started. It was so cool. And she was like, we chatted a little bit, whatever, while the show was going. And then she's like, can I get a picture with you afterwards? I was like, oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Couldn't find her afterwards. So
No.
That's
like, a bummer for her and you.
Yeah. I tried to find her. She did message me afterwards, so I at least know her name's Taylor. So Taylor, what up?
You have her glass slipper though. So you write a letter on that slipper.
I'm somewhat of an expert at Photoshop, so I took care of it. Whatever Michael says.
Yeah.
I hate to play favorites, but I do think I have some favorite people that I met.
Ooh.
Probably because I spent a lot of time with them, so it's not totally fair.
Sure.
To some other people.
It's a time thing
rather than a quantity thing.
Rather than a volume thing.
But they were awesome. This was also the very first night, so this is kind of cool. I did that Athleta giveaway, weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I think last episode I talked about who I was going to give it to.
Right.
This girl that said, I cut a chunk out of my sports bra for nothing. I don't think did I talk about this last episode? I messaged her back like, hey, what's your address? And she gives it to me, and then I see that it's like really close to Lexington, Kentucky.
Yeah.
And so
I don't know if you said this on the pod, but I heard about this. Yeah.
So then I was just like, hey, just see you in Kentucky. Don't worry about shipping.
Yeah.
And so, her and her husband and her sister came and picked me up from the Airbnb, and we just hung out for like 2 hours.
Oh, wow.
And I gave her,
Here's
skin
your
tight
stuff.
athletic gear in front of her husband. But they were super cool. And
you're going to love it just as much as she will, let me tell you.
Trust me, I've tried it on. You're going to like how she looks in it.
Yeah.
You're going to like it.
I guarantee you.
Tight in all the places it needs to be. Loose in all the places it doesn't need to be.
Yeah, moisture wicking, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. So it was just super great. They were just really awesome. Megan and Blake and Jesse, shout out. It was awesome. They tried to show me around, but that was kind of like COVID started to strike, and they're like, okay, everything is closed. So we'll just, here's Insomnia Cookie.
Those are good though.
They were good cooks.
Okay, here's a question, because I genuinely don't know with fans. Like, how much did you guys talk about the podcast, and how much did you guys just hang out and talk? You know what I mean? Because like, I genuinely have met maybe like 4 people that have ever listened to my podcast that aren't just like Harrison and my wife. You know?
So I didn't even know they listened to the podcast, because I looked back at like my DMs with Megan, and we had never really messaged before.
Right. It wasn't the Ghostrunners. Yeah, okay.
This was just my Instagram.
Right.
And so I didn't know anything about them. I just kind of hopped in the car.
Smart. That's what you should do.
Yes. Yeah, just hopped in the car.
Foreign land.
Yeah, the Middle East. My gosh.
So we used to have these statues up, but
Brad Uno before Brad Deuce came in.
Brad.
But yeah, so Megan kind of held out on me, because they were talking that they just went on a trip to Michigan. And I was like, did you guys by chance go to Traverse City? And like, we did actually. And so I was like, tell me about it. Because I'm like, maybe I should go to Traverse City.
Yeah.
And they're like, by chance, why did you ask about Traverse City? And I'm like, it would take a while to explain. It doesn't matter. Just like this random thing from a podcast. That's like all I said. And they didn't say anything. And like 20 minutes later, I realized that like I think 2 out of the 3 of them listened to the podcast. They knew exactly why I listened to Traverse City. They were just playing it cool.
Oh, wow.
And they knew. So I was like, wait, so you know the I'm Down Boys? And like, oh, we love the I'm Down Boys. I was like,
so maybe that was like that situation with you and that guy at the party where you're like, I know he's about to have a baby. I know he's about to move, but he's not concealing any of this information to me. Like they were just like, no, why'd you say that? Do you have any people that like are just able to do anything? Like they're just always down?
A group of men
to
do that?
Young men?
Young?
Yeah.
But yeah, they were super great.
That's fun.
There was one girl at one of the Toledo shows, Anne Marie, who's a big ghostie.
Double name.
Might be a patron. I can't remember. And it was super great to meet her. And I was like, I'm going to write your name down so I remember to like give you a shout out on the podcast. But this is after the show. All the lights are on. I'm like in the center, and I just got done doing a bit on being single. And so I guarantee you, it just looked like I'm just blatantly getting this girl's number in front of everyone. I was like, oh gosh. She's like, no, it's fine. I'm engaged. I was like, but it looks like I came off stage. I'm
Then
like,
it looks like you're getting an engaged girl's number. Yeah.
No, thanks. But yeah, Marie, still good to see you. Older woman, not old, middle-aged.
30.
A woman who I wouldn't expect to be such a big fan of us. Sue, it's on her third time listening through. It's like, Sue!
Listening through
for
her
her third time.
Like third episode. You know, she's
It's her third time listening through all the apps. She's like, I started at 52 on YouTube, so I've watched all the YouTube videos you've made, and then this is my third time listening through all of them.
That's awesome.
It's like, that is a lot of Jake and Brad to digest.
Wow. Yeah. So she knows probably more than we do about our podcast by now.
Yeah. I'll tell you, Amy had some stuff memorized. She needs to write like an almanac. What? Almanac.
Serious run. Almanac.
It's been a long day.
Patron's hitting hard. Yeah.
Yeah. She was actually one of the people that we sang to. Didn't know that she was like such a big ghostie. But we're like,
awesome.
What do you do? Who you're here with? She's like, great. She's like, one more thing. I'm like, yeah. She's like, I'm a ghostie. I was like, okay. No one knows what that means. All right. So she says that.
I think it's going to happen more and more though, because I think there's a trickle down economics effect with Trey Kennedy. It's trickle down Trey,
and then trickle down Troy.
Trickle down Troy.
And then like in the middle of like singing, there's like a little pause, and she's like, on your feet. I'm like, okay, no one knows what you're talking about.
No, I love it though. That's
she like
awesome.
made so many of those comments.
Yes.
Like when I'm performing, she's like, so snazzy. Because of like your thing in the concert. Yeah. I mean, she had like so much memorized and she was like regurgitating to me.
She was like, she had like a notepad written down like, oh, not bad.
Oh, you grew up in a Christian home? You should really go Catholic. That one relates.
Where's Mr. James? Is he here tonight with you? We should all go to Traverse City and
maybe have just what does it say? Just drinks.
We should just drinks later. Want to just drinks? I'm just kidding.
Actually, she did say that on stage. Now I'm remembering it.
She did?
When I'm like pulling up her seat, she's like, something about just drinks. And I said, no fries, just drinks. And she's like, no fries, just drinks. That's great.
Dude, I love it. I love that she basically prioritized you over Trey, is what it felt like to me.
Maybe a little uncomfortable, but it was great.
That is great.
Amy, you're the bomb.
I really do think that's going to happen. I'll be interested to see, like, because before it was like, oh, you had to kind of try hard to find Jake Triplett through Trey Kennedy. Now it's like, very obviously, like you have a podcast together.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're in a lot more of his videos, like not just filming them and stuff, you know? So I just feel like that's going to happen more and more.
There was also a woman, it might've been Amy. I don't remember who it was, but they were like, oh, one weird thing though. Why do you live with a 19-year-old? I was like,
he's 20.
I was like, yeah, first of all, he turned 20. And second of all, like, don't you kind of know like the whole like youth ministry thing? Like, it's cool. It's fine. But whoever it was, like she had listened to like some of the new episodes and some of the beginning episodes, but not like the important ones for that.
Was she the one that commented on YouTube, is Isaac Jake's son?
Oh yeah. Let's talk about that. What does that mean?
That was hilarious.
Because there was an early comment on that episode that says, does Jake have children? And then, you know, 12 hours later, wait, is Isaac Jake's son?
I think there was you made a comment like about that Greg story when he was sleepwalking. You were like,
I was expecting it to be Isaac.
I was expecting to be Isaac, you know, had a bad dream, wanted to talk to dad or something like that. I think you said something like that.
Oh, that's exactly it.
Yeah.
Okay. Just a joke.
Just a joke.
Just because that's who would say they had a bad dream.
Right.
You got it.
He's a little kid that you live with.
One last shout out and then I'll be done. Christina and Chris, easy to remember.
Okay.
They were great. They were at the 7:00 show last night and Christina was wearing the GRKC merch.
Yes.
Asked me to sign it. My only autograph of the week.
Okay.
It was awesome.
You have great penmanship. So
it was
I'm
a
sure
pretty good
nice.
sig.
Was it?
Pretty good sig. Ask Christina.
Okay.
But they were great. They were like, you know, some fans are a little bit like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
But not my type. Maybe.
Yeah.
These people were like, oh, like we would kick it a lot.
Right.
You know, they're just like super cool. They threw out a lot of, like whenever I signed her shirt, the husband, Chris, was like, oh, look at it later. Like they knew a lot of Office references.
I'll look at this when I get home.
Yeah, whatever it is. He nailed it.
That's awesome.
And then one last thing about them. They're like, okay, before we get out of here, we have to say one thing. So Chris's sister, well, I know you're looking for a Jasmine. Look at this. And someone on TikTok had made a talk about her looking so much like Jasmine.
Really?
Like it was already a thing that existed. Like they didn't make this for me.
Wow.
Like it was already a TikTok by someone. They're just like, look at this celebrity lookalike. This girl looks like Jasmine. So that's
Toledo.
something. Toledo it was on a Tuesday.
Oh, crap. Well, maybe next time.
I'm just kidding. I don't know the day.
Maybe
but
Naples.
maybe Naples. But yeah, that was awesome. They had like Jasmine ready to go. They had a Sharpie ready to go.
Okay.
Chris and Christina were dope.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love, they came prepared.
They were? They
They
prepared.
memorized their notes. They didn't have the notepad.
Yeah, so
That's awesome.
It's just so great. Someday, Brad, we're gonna go on tour. And all the people there will know us, not just like two.
They're going to say on your feet. And everyone's going to be like, you're on your feet.
I know what it means, Brad Deuce, dude. I can see it now. Like it may take 2 or 3 years, but we're gonna come on stage, and your name's gonna be Brad Deuce. That's gonna be your stage name. I can't wait.
I'm going to have so many catchphrases for Brad Deuce. I can't think of them off the top of my head right now. There's just gonna be like the Chiefs radio announcer. They have like he's trying to do all these different catchphrases.
Yeah, a little too much.
Put the hammer down, But I think it'd be awesome during the kind of like Get Her Done, Larry the Cable Guy. But I just want to have like a few different things where like I say a few things and then everyone chimes in at the end. Like I'm like, whatever, it's time to drop, and everyone goes the Deuce. And everyone just like takes out their elbow and just smacks it. Deuce, Deuce, yeah. Deuce, Deuce, Deuce. Yeah.
No, that's what I do. I introduce you. I say,
Yeah.
who's ready to drop that Deuce? And then they go, Deuce, 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 as you're like coming out.
Or
awesome.
And I'm like, I could have different characters. And so like one time I'm like this rabid dog because I haven't been to Hawaii. I'm out. And so it's like, and I start running around the crowd. And I'm like, the Deuce is loose.
And they're like always doing the rabbit dog
Yeah,
thing.
everyone's like, Deuce is loose. Deuce. That is good. This is going to be perfect.
I think other times you go up there in kind of a toy car and you just start honking it.
Yeah.
And they say, the Deuce is a goose. The Deuce is a goose. He's honking.
Goose, Deuce.
Goose.
Yes.
Deuce.
Oh, man. We could go on forever, baby. That's great.
Oh, stage name is epic.
Shoot. That's going to be fun.
That's awesome.
Okay. Should we go? I have a game idea.
Yeah, let's do your game.
Okay. So I don't remember who sent this into us, so I'm so sorry for not knowing your name. Like
Let's
Jake.
call her Emily Beth.
That's nice. That's nice. Emily Beth.
Almanac.
Yeah, you said that with such a loose tongue. Let's call her Emily Beth. So Emily Beth, or whoever you are, send us in this new game that these people, the same company that does Exploding Kittens, has a new game called Poetry for Neanderthals, I think.
Okay. Let's call it Poetry for Neanderthals.
Let's give them their praise because we're basically going to steal their idea for free. But the game is kind of like catchphrase, but you can only give clues using 1-syllable words. But you can say like a whole sentence of them. Like, so like, I don't know. Like Simon Cowell, man tell men sing bad.
Judge Rude.
On show. Yeah. So, Judge Rude. Yeah.
And you'd be like, Simon Cowell.
Yeah.
Okay. So catchphrase with a twist.
Yeah. So I found this website that was like this.
Look at you coming so prepared.
I
Brad.
know, dude. I don't have my review of the week yet, but I have
Me neither.
this.
Me neither. It's fine.
And the jingle's going to be kind of weak this week, guys. Just FYI.
It's a weak.
But the first one, my gosh, was amazing. Sorry, let me text you this real quick.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay.
What's our first? Or are you doing the Neanderthals? We're doing it straight up?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
Let's do Neanderthals.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yes.
Man in Star Wars.
Luke Skywalker.
Jones.
Oh, Harrison Ford.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Is that good Neanderthal? I've never met one.
Fight.
Fight.
Box.
Oh, it's
I need to be more Neanderthal.
Rocky.
Fight.
Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, there it is. I know what to do with the Rocky
That
accent.
was a
or the
good, yeah. I was
Neanderthal.
like you said fight in a Rocky Neanderthal. Fighter. Fight. Rock. Rocky. Okay. Jack. Rum.
Oh, I'm all out of me room. What's his name? Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
His name is. He's so hot.
Jack. Rum.
Dang it! I can't think of his name. Johnny Depp.
Yes.
Oh, that's annoying. Could not think of his name. Okay. Okay. Laugh. Show.
Laugh show. Laugh show.
Those aren't clues. Okay. No. That's how a caveman thinks. That's how a caveman says.
Yeah, yes. Laugh show.
One
Okay.
syllable's tough.
Yeah.
Tough. Hard.
Laugh show. So it's a comedy show. That's Tim Allen.
Sorry. Nothing's one syllable that I want to say. Oh my gosh, dude.
Those are all one syllable. That's good.
Oh my god. No, that's not it. Oh, what's the deal?
What's the deal?
What's the deal with
Jerry Seinfeld?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Everything. I was like Kramer, Seinfeld.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I could have said George. I was like Elaine.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm bad at this.
Okay. Coach. John Q.
Oh, Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
John Q. Okay.
Let's switch it up a little bit. Let's do like be a little more character-ish. Let's do like like what if you were like Super Mario? Like just be like Mario doing it instead of a caveman.
Like as if Mario was doing the one syllable ones. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna switch up I'm just gonna do catchphrase. Like anything's possible.
Okay, I tried that one earlier and it's just one word. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Or I guess.
Yeah.
All right. So Mario.
Yeah.
Sneeze.
Kleenex?
Snot.
Tissue?
Yes, tissue.
Oh, good. Okay.
Nice.
See, these are all like, okay. Write in book.
Is that Mario?
Oh, I'm Mario. Oh, sorry.
Bowser, maybe.
Sorry. I was like, you were Mario. I'll be Mario. Write in book.
Borat.
It's kind of the same thing.
Right book. Pin.
Write in book.
Author.
On page.
Typewriter. Computer. Keyboard.
Bound.
Binder. WordPress.
Bound with lines.
College ruled. Lined paper. Notebook. Textbook.
No. Bound with lines.
This is so Borat.
I know, it's getting worse. Bound with lines. Bound with lines. Keep notes. Keep thoughts.
Journal.
Yes.
Ooh, thoughts was helpful.
Okay.
Okay. I'll go one more, Mario.
Okay.
It's a neck.
It's a neck.
It's a neck.
It's a neck.
Cold.
Neck
Am I
cold.
doing Elmo?
No,
Mario
this is
doesn't really
great.
speak
This
in
is
full
great.
sentences.
It's a neck cold.
No, just
It's a neck.
neck. Cold.
Those two things.
Yeah, neck cold.
Scarf.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. We've been recording a while.
Of course we have, baby.
Gosh, what a day. Okay, let's just do a couple voice memos because we got to do some at least.
Yeah.
And especially one came through while we were recording, which I think we got to start with it. I don't know what it's going to be like.
Can we start by telling the...
Yeah. We got to. We got to.
Go ahead.
Today, I put it on our Insta story this morning, but I found this review from someone on Apple Podcasts, 1-star review, said, so horrible. Ugh, where do I begin? I enjoyed the first 3 minutes, but it started to go downhill. No format or segments. Extremely disgusting. Anyone giving this good review is a bot. If you want a good podcast material, then search TED Business, an actually enjoyable pod. Sincerely, Karen Elizabeth McIntosh.
Yeah, so I'm calling hooey on it all.
Phooey.
Yeah, that's a bunch of hooch.
I think
It is. It's a hooch filled. The bot thing got me because you guys talked about bots on Do Less, God Bless podcast.
Ooh, that's a good clue.
So I think that's something. And the disgusting thing,
Extremely disgusting is a little clue of like, because that's just
extremely disgusting about not having segments. That's not disgusting. Like if we were like, yeah, those guys are jerks to single moms. Extremely disgusting.
yeah,
But
that's
we're
disgusting.
not. Yeah.
We're just trying to be funny.
Yeah.
The clue for me was the word pod.
Oh.
I feel like a Karen
yeah.
who doesn't like a podcast isn't going to call it a pod. Like TED Business, now that's a good pod.
Mm. And they signed it off their entire name.
Yeah,
There's no way.
I think it's all part of some plan.
I do too.
So we just got a voice memo from Karen M. Hopefully Karen McIntosh.
Yeah.
This is
Gotta be.
exciting.
What if it's just some random girl?
It
Poor,
is-
poor Karen M.
It has nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
Okay, we got two different like subplots of this like true crime podcast that's developing on the Ghostrunners in the 80s. Here we go.
Bradley, Jacob. This is Karen from Washington. You guys answered my question a while back about snow cones at Just Drinks.
Wait.
I was pumped when you took my voice memo. Thank you. That was so
This is
fun.
not
So
anybody.
I thought I'd leave you
Is this
another.
a coincidence?
That is because I know exactly how you bag your dough. Literally, I grew up in Idaho, so I grew up on
this-
like
there's
eating
nothing.
wild game. So
Who cares?
if
I'm
you
just
shoot a
kidding.
deer
I'm
and
just kidding,
there's
Karen.
snow on the ground, you typically haul it out with a sled.
I can't believe
And the
this.
phrase is bag your dough because there's a lot more dough than
I
a
was
buck.
so excited.
it's much more common to shoot a doe than a buck.
Who cares, Karen?
So you have to haul it out with
Talk
a
about
sled.
the review!
Because they are heavy. And if you shoot
She's
something
still talking
big like
about
an
deer.
elk, I remember my dad doing that, and he had to cut the whole thing into quarters.
Why is it
So we haul it out
disgusting?
like 1/4 at a time, and the whole thing is like you gotta get it out there before the bears start to smell it.
Oh, the
No fair start to
bears!
grab.
The
So after all that,
bears!
you guys
Really
go hunting?
disgusting.
All right, have a great day.
Oh
Bye-bye.
my gosh. That could not
That's
have been more
amazing.
perfect.
You said it like you were like, oh, your voice memos came in from Karen M. I was like, do not listen to it.
We gotta save
We gotta
it.
listen to it on the podcast. Like, do not. I want to know what happens.
I cannot believe how much we built that. We were so sure.
Oh yeah.
Wait, so that's like almost unbelievable.
Maybe that's part of the trolling. Is like, watch this, guys.
This girl might be a master comedian. She's like, I'm going
Oh.
to talk to them for 60 seconds about
Or
deer.
what if Karen M. was just legit and those people knew that she was going to call back? She's like maybe it's Karen M.'s dad, the one that cut up the dough into
Elk.
quarters or elk into quarters. I don't even know what they were saying. I was just flustered by the fact that I was like, come on.
I can't believe that. That's got to be one of the greatest things that's happened on this podcast. That's so funny.
And honestly, like I feel bad for Karen right now.
Sorry, Karen. That was
I
a
feel
really
bad for voice memo, Karen.
a poor timed voice memo is what it is.
It was an amazingly poor timed.
I can't believe that.
Like,
Karen
it could not have
McIntosh.
been a better time. Like we could have easily recorded an hour earlier if I would have put Hattie to bed and put Bo to bed and like gotten here earlier. We decided to watch more of the football game that was on. Like all these things could have happened to where we would not have seen this and not have recorded this, but instead we did. Oh, that's funny.
I feel so like, I don't know, almost like taken advantage of. Like
and the fact that she didn't put her last name, she just put M
damn.
to like just tease us a little bit.
Oh, I feel so teased. That's the
Yes,
word.
Right.
Like, oh.
Yeah.
I was looking forward to getting to the bottom of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, stick around on next episode.
Maybe we just aren't good because we don't have segments.
We're
I
just-
guess that's truly what they think.
What a disgusting pod. Okay,
Disgusting.
well, we gotta listen to one more. This one says, the title says Clint from the I'm Down Boys. Gotta listen to it.
Let's do it.
Yo, Jake, Brad. It's Clint here from the I'm Down Boys. I just spent a little time in the sunshine in Florida, and you would not think
Florida.
that there's a pandemic going on if you were here. That's all I'm going to say. It's pretty nice. Just wanted to give you guys a little life update. Sorry nobody had a voicemail for you last week.
Oh,
voice
that's so great.
But yeah, just in Florida, saw a sweet Corvette across the street. I yelled to the guy, hey man, can I get a ride? And he said, yeah. So I just ran across the street, got in this guy's car. We broke a lot of laws. And my mom was just standing there like, my son just got in this random guy's car. So
Oh my gosh.
that's just the life of the I'm Down boy. You know, I was just wondering what's the most spontaneous things you guys have ever done. Looks like it's time for me to get going. Best get going now. Bye.
Oh,
Wow.
Does he talk like that for real?
I don't know.
I hope so.
You might be hamming it up a little bit.
But
I was thinking, Brad, Jake, I do it. Florida.
Florida. Oh man. So
Dude.
first of all,
Clint's the man.
he found an I'm down man basically in the
He
Corvette.
found an I'm Down man.
Second of all, it made me realize like for every I'm down boy, there's an I'm down mom. And that is where we need to dig to the bottom of this.
And-
I want to know about them.
Yes.
I want to know about the I'm down moms.
Let's get a voice memo
With
from the
a
I'm
Z.
Down moms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lachlan's, mom is in the corner like, hi,
What's up? Do your homework.
get the homework done and then you can play.
Then you can go in the Corvette.
Yeah.
That's
Eat
awesome.
your Brussels sprouts.
Gosh.
Best be going now.
Florida.
Best be going now. I got a pie in the oven. Come on, Clinty.
That's great. Clint's just the man. He's an I'm Down boy.
He takes his I'm down boys with him. His I'm down boys attitude.
Boysness.
Yeah. Wherever he goes.
All about the boysness. Taking care of boysness.
Taking care of boysness.
He sounds like the type of guys that I hung out with in college. Like that was Chris Perry for me. Everyone has a friend like that.
CP.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Did you have one? Or was that you?
I don't know. Like, what are you specifically talking about? Just like
Would say things that I maybe never would have said out loud to strangers, but it led to a lot of fun.
yeah, that was kind of me.
Yeah.
But I wasn't like crazy. But stuff like that, like other people, like Brad, what are you saying that?
Mhm.
You know, like why are you talking to this guy? You know, whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm just having fun with it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
We had an Uber this week take us from the comedy club and was just like, who'd you guys see? And then I just had a blast. Be like, this guy, Trey Kennedy tonight. And he's like, really? Was he good?
He was okay.
His opener was pretty
You
good.
should meet his brother Troy. That guy can kill it.
Yeah.
His opener was good.
Trey and Allen didn't say a word. It was just all me. I was like, oh, I'll just, I'll just
Did they
keep
think it
going
was
with this.
funny?
I don't know.
They're like, dude, that's us.
You're
Yeah.
talking about us. No, I
Oh,
love that.
I would have messed with, like, yeah, he was okay. Honestly, his thing's kind of played out though. Like I've heard better from these other guys.
He tried singing. Have you ever heard of singing in a comedy club? Seems kind of weird, right?
Yeah, but yeah, I mean that's all you can do, really. I mean, just kidding.
No, his show's great.
Yeah,
It really is. But Clint, he asked us if we've ever done anything spontaneous.
I was about to say I hate these questions. I'm so bad at, like, you could ask me anything. What is the most blank that you've ever done? Who is the most blank person you ever know? And it's so hard for me to answer those things off the top of my head.
I think having a podcast is maybe better at those types of questions,
Yeah.
but it's still tough. I mean,
What's the most spontaneous thing you've ever done?
yeah,
I've done plenty of spontaneous things.
it's a tough question to answer.
And
I got
so,
in the
like-
car with Megan, Blake, and Jesse a
Right.
couple nights ago. Didn't know them at all.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I stayed abroad in Spain and I look back on it and I'm like, I don't really know how I made that decision or why I made that decision. Like, I didn't really know anybody else that was doing it. I didn't know why I really wanted to go to Spain,
Yeah.
but I just kind of all of a sudden was going. I don't know. Like, so it wasn't like a split second spontaneous decision by any means, but it was just like I didn't really, like, nowadays I'll like think about it and like,
Yeah.
like especially with, it's so easy to find everything online. Not that we couldn't back then, but like,
Research.
I didn't research very much. I did some, but I was like, oh, I'll go to Sevilla because that's the sister city of Kansas City. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
But beyond that, I was like, I guess I'll just do this.
That's how I was with college. I look back at that. I'm like, wow, I
Yeah,
didn't consider
me
that
too.
at all.
Like, I went to K-State basically kind of because the girl I was dating at the time, who, you know, her in-laws basically bought a table for me.
They're client now.
Yeah. That's a callback to a long time ago. Yeah, but I didn't really think about it too much. I always thought I was going to go KU. And then K-State happened. So spontaneous, you know, we're wacky people.
So wacky. Well,
Um,
hey, it's Wacky Bruce. Yeah, when I think back, like, I think, yeah, kind of similar style. Calling Trey out of the blue, I think it was pretty spontaneous. I wasn't like searching for jobs. I wasn't
Yeah.
like seeking anything else in my life.
Like, you weren't like, okay, I'm going to do a lot of research and like see exactly what I need to say to him.
Or,
It
yeah,
was more
or-
just like, I think I should just try this real quick.
yeah.
See what happens.
And I did nothing to get his phone number. I got put in a group text because people were trying to watch The Bachelor. They forgot that I didn't live in Kansas City. And then someone said Trey's name in the group text. I'm like, he's probably in here. Let's see Oklahoma City area codes.
Yeah.
Tried one of the three and he answered. Like, I don't know if I had the persistence to like keep calling had he not answered.
Really?
You know, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
Because when I think about
Because
it,
you don't
I'm
want
like,
to be annoying.
yeah. And I wasn't like dead set on doing this. It was
Right.
just like, that would be cool.
Right.
And it is cool.
Yeah. That's
Toledo
crazy.
on a Tuesday.
Toledo on a Tuesday and
kidding
Wednesday.
me?
Back
Yeah.
to back to back to back.
Back to back.
Anyway,
So
I feel like we've done a lot of micro. Well, I mean, those were bigger things that we are talking about, but also like, I feel like every day we do spontaneous things together and like,
yeah,
you know, I don't know.
I went to the library today.
Yeah,
Come
you did.
on.
That's spontaneous.
That's crazy. Also, I think, well, I don't know how I feel about this.
okay.
On one end, I love what the taxpayer dollars do for my pickleball courts,
Mhm.
but that library is so nice, and there's 4 of us inside of there. It's crazy. I'm like, whoa, this is like really, really nice.
Which one do you go to?
Johnson County one off 87th.
Oh, that's like the very nice one.
It's crazy.
That's the one that has like the woodworking shop and everything.
yeah,
in
they
it.
have like the maker space.
Yeah, it's so
I
cool.
was like, I don't know if we need this.
I will be fair to them. I think just right now because of COVID,
Yeah, but
like that was the one I used to go to when I talked
Oh,
about it on the podcast. Like,
and-
this is a great place to go hang out. And
it's
like,
popping.
yeah, big time. It's popping. That's the one where you could go pet dogs.
Dang.
Yeah, nice.
Nice.
I'm talking about.
I went to the
nice.
computer lab to print off some things because Target doesn't have printers. And
Well, they had a $350 printer.
they had one. They
you
had one in
you could
stock.
stop being such a cheapskate.
I thought this was interesting. They, I don't even want to get into like trying to assume why you would go to a computer lab to surf the internet, but 4 people already in the computer lab, all 4 of them were on Reddit. So that was interesting.
Oh, really?
So that says something, I guess.
I would have assumed that they were doing it more of like a utilitarian use for the computer.
Like I need to print something
Yeah.
or whatever. But yeah, 4 out of 4 were on Reddit.
Huh.
But one guy was on Reddit. He had 2 monitors there. Left screen Reddit, right screen was like a like some sort of orchestra playing.
Oh, interesting.
So
he's
he likes
that kind of Redditor.
He likes to have that on the background while he's
a
Redditing.
Yo-Yo Ma
Yes.
daddy. Huh.
Yeah. Yo-Yo moderator. Dang it. Yo-Yo moderator.
No, he calls the computer screen his yo-yo monitor though. That's what you were trying to say. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, we're spontaneous guys, Clint. Just not great at interview questions.
Hey, well, let's say it. Let's say it, and then maybe it'll be a commitment to us. We're thinking about going on a spontaneous trip.
Oh yeah.
Is that still a thing?
Yeah. Oh, and I also
Catherine's in.
Wait, actually?
Catherine's in for me to go. Sorry.
Oh, cool.
She's like very encouraged. She's like, you should do that.
Oh, actually?
Yeah.
We should talk about this more.
Okay.
Like off the pod.
Yeah.
And another thing, I got a text that could make our ride pretty nice.
Oh.
Maybe.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We can go anywhere
Yeah.
for free. Sort of.
Anyway, okay. Let's end this episode. Let's
Sweet.
do our review of the week real quick.
Oh, that's good. I have those pulled up and I'm super ready for them.
Okay. I found one. It's from Leah Pierce. She says, factual and inspirational. This podcast has real-world examples and interesting topics each week. Clearly, the hosts have spent their entire adult careers in the trenches fighting the good fight. This podcast covers all the issues and digs deep into what is working today in sales. This is seriously the best podcast. You will get business insight, motivation, learn the failures and successes. Bottom line is that this podcast presents a fantastic opportunity to delve into material that will have a positive effect on your life. Immersing yourself in material like this can truly be life-changing. She did an amazing job of saying nothing. For like 6 sentences.
She works in corporate America for sure.
She, has to do word count on her emails. I would guarantee it.
Or she's like AP English, like trying to get the MLA format and also just get in there as quick as possible.
I can't believe how little she said in there.
Did she double space every one at like period double space?
Yeah, and then after certain like sentences, there's like parentheses and then like Mueller and then like a page number. I don't know. What does that mean? What's going on there?
Mueller. Yeah, that's the.
From the Mueller report.
Yes, exactly.
It's important.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, mine is from The Real Messy Tessie, at The Real Messy Tessie. You guys are inspiring, she says. Started listening to you guys on my 3,000-mile road trip home from Vermont to Oregon and haven't stopped. Vermont to Oregon, talk about some foliage. My gosh, you've seen some trees. You've seen some species or wood types, whatever we decided we're going to call them. You guys have inspired me to start shooting silly videos to uplift spirits.
Okay.
Not the demonic kind. When the pandemic hit, I love making people laugh, and I love that you guys make my Mondays better every week. I'm also planning a Dundies Awards show for my coworkers in 2 weeks, and you guys inspired me because of the many quotes you give. Thanks for the laughs, guys. The Real Messy Tessie.
Messy Tessie.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, the Real Messy Tessie, please stand up.
Thank you kindly.
That's
great.
Yeah, that's fun.
Thank you for all the reviews. We've gotten a lot of reviews actually the last like week or two and a ton of YouTube comments. So love all the interaction.
Yeah.
We read every single one.
We do.
And really appreciate them. Even if
the
you
ones
are
that are fake.
Karen McIntosh
Yeah.
talking to us about elk meat. Like we don't know.
We get it. Maybe we should read into, like we should do more of like deciphering the code that she said. We should probably analyze every single word
Give
of
it
that
to like
voice
a
memo.
Navajo code breaker, see if they can't crack it.
Absolutely. That's what we should do.
Yeah.
We'll get on that right after this.
Yeah, that'll be the first thing I do. Brad, would you like to end this episode with a jingle?
Oh, yeah. Yep. I think I'm just gonna do this one a cappella.
Okay. I'll sit back, relax, and
because I don't know the tune. That you help me with the snaps. This is to the Addams Family theme.
oh, I don't know if I'm gonna be much help.
The snaps?
I've never seen that show.
You know the snaps.
Okay.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
I know the snaps.
Dun-dun-dun.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You help me with the snaps. It's not like you're not yo-yo mine the snaps over there.
I couldn't really remember how that song went.
Okay.
Just off the top of my head. Okay.
Okay. The Ghostrunners podcast every Monday morning is my weekly highlight. The Ghostrunners podcast, Jake and Brad are funny. Chick-fil-A, Chipotle on your feet. Patreon is where you go for bonus content. It is pretty awesome. So sign up now. Jake and Brad,
Dang it.
are funny. Chick-fil-A, Chipotle on your feet. And pickleball trophies are stacking up. Buy yourself a table from elliscustomcreations.com. Jake and Brad are funny. Chick-fil-A, Chipotle on your feet. Hey!
Hey!
Told you guys it was good.
Hey.
S. Wilkins coming at you.
Swilkins.
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 Yep.
Swilkins. Swirl them. Cool. Any final thoughts, Brad? Episode 81. Tori Holt.
Tori Holt. I didn't tell you this. This is random final thought for you out there that want to help me earn money. Jokes are back, baby. Unsolicited. Got a message the other day that said,
way.
do you want to do some Valentine's Day themed jokes?
They probably listen to the pod.
Maybe so. Valentine's Day, though. There.
Let's practice. Let's get a few right now.
Go.
Okay. Something. Let's see. I guess the theme is Valentine's Day. I need to give you a theme.
Love. Cupid.
Arrow.
Why did the cherub get a date? Because they thought that he was Cupid.
Nice.
Is that cherub and Cupid the same thing? I don't know. You just got to think of a synonym and then, from there.
Why was the girl's love language punctuality?
Why?
Because he was always on Valentine.
I think I've done a joke like that before. Valentine is definitely like a great punchline.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'll just go off yours. Like, something about like, why would you propose on February 14th? Because
it's the best
Valentine's to do it.
Yeah.
Or because you love them to the end of Valentine's.
Yes.
Because it's the end of the world as we know it. Like something that doesn't make any sense at all. Why would you propose on Valentine's Day? Because it's a traditionally romantic holiday. What is the best gift to give on Valentine's Day? Chocolates and flowers.
Typically, but it's tough to say. Yeah. I don't know the context. Find what works for you.
Right.
It's a really long answer.
Play chess, not checkers with the lady, okay?
Brad, why did here we go. What's Sylvester Stallone's favorite gift on Valentine's Day?
What?
Box of chocolates.
Oh, I thought you were going to go Rocky Road ice cream. But that doesn't make as much sense as box of chocolates. That's good. I think that's good. Jokes are back.
$5. Jokes are back.
We made a lot of money right there.
I can't wait to hear them next week.
Okay.
Don't let me down.
You bet. I have to get them in by Tuesday, so they're going to be in. They're going to be ready next week.
Okay. I'm going to go to Huntsville. I'm going to write some jokes. You stay here. You write some jokes.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, when are we going to record?
I don't
next
know.
week?
I just thought about that.
No.
Holy cow! We'll figure it out.
I'm gone. Oh no.
No. It'll make it. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We will be here every Monday morning. See you guys then. Have a good week.
Yes.
Have a good week. We love you guys. See ya.